And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Alright, I have some stuff and things ready for him. I was hoping to put more than one of these in here. I built, like, another whole set for him. Oh. You know what? I can... Alright, let's see what this guy does. As you can see, plastic is gone. We are not producing enough plastic, and this whole oil system I kind of want someplace else because it's kind of in the way of my rail system. You know, and we're gonna want rail out here to grab some of this copper eventually, or things and stuff. So down here we have a decent amount of oil, and we have a massive amount of coal. So I would like to come down here and have a oil processing and plastic system for making just all of the plastic we could ever want. So the reason why I did this Spider Bro thing is I want to move him down here. Let's see how fast he's going. Oh yeah, he's cruising now. Oh, he's cruising. Yeah, we could launch a rocket right now. We could definitely do that. But I want to leave a little bit of a buffer time, a couple episodes here, to see what everybody thinks of kind of transitioning over to an Uber production system. Now, we could take the factory that we have and just change it into Uber production, add a bunch of mods, and, you know, do a bunch of research and get to the point where we can do that. Or we could just start over in a more Uber production style place and get that done. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to clear all of the things out of here, and for that we are going to need some Roboport maneuvering. Not that one. Let's try to avoid those shenanigans there. We're gonna go kind of up with that, and then over, and then down here. Give us lots of stuff to do. All right, so we want, I think we can do this pretty fast. We want no trees down here to speak of. Well, maybe a little bit of trees, maybe a little bit. But for the most part, we want a tree-free area. The loading of the plastic will probably be above here, not down here. This I want to save for massive amounts of oil production and processing. Okay, so one thing we can do, I think we can do this pretty fast because we can copy and paste what we have already. Come down here. Okay, so first things first, let's get the base thing done. How do we want to do this? Let's go down here with it. Which direction are we going? Let's do one right. Yeah, let's do one here. We're going to have more than one of these banks, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now the only thing is the inputs and the outputs don't really match up with what we need. Do we have pumps in the system? We do. Nice. All right, so that we want this to be just the basic setup. These. Oh, I need Alt on. So you can see the oil and the water here. If we go to paste another one of these, the oil and the water are going to be in opposite sides. So we have to basically give them a little bit of space. Let's just copy this since it's already done. Line those up. Well, we could. Yeah, let's line these up like, no, see, they don't line up very well. So give them a decent amount of space. Oil we can pump in the side. It's water that really kind of is icky. And we're going to flip this around. And the outputs don't line up at all either. So you don't want crosstalk between your pipes. Like so. All right. It's a lot of pipe and a lot of things and stuff going in. And yeah, we don't have enough things and stuff in the system yet, but we will. It will get there. While we are making all of that, we can get our pump checks ready to go. Do we have coverage? We are lacking coverage in a little spot there, so we need to get that up and running. Get that coverage right there. So let's do a tank here, 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 and there. That will allow us to connect some inputs, because we have quite a few things here that we can then use, and there's really no elegant way to balance out fluids. You can do it with pumps and circuits and stuff like that, and it works. It's possible, but it's not the best solution. And then the water. Wow. That was amazing. Water is the connecting factor there, and then we can have a water pump there and there. Did I leave enough space? I did. Yay. Something like that. We'll deal with the power in a bit. the mess of getting all of this, you know, somehow into where we need it to go. I mean, we can do pumps on both of those and have, you know, at least 4 pipes. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, it's almost divisible. So if we had 5 of these on each one of these, that would help. If we go and then we had those connect. One thing I'd like to do is that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connecting onto this one. So that would be enough for 1. So use pumps to keep your pressures up. Otherwise you'll lose pressure and the system won't be as smooth. So we're definitely going to need a pump in between here. So there's 5 going into that top one. Now the second one, ooh, look at this. This one is going to be tricky. Yeah, let's go down. Put it there. And then we can pick that one up. I'm not covered in the logistics, so let me stand here first. Oh, I need to turn logistics back on. I made all those things for Spider Bro, and so I had to turn my logistics off, so I had the resources to do it. So this one will be down here. Oh, pump. Like so. So that takes care of this one up here. The ones down there, let's do, you're gonna go down, you're gonna go down, down, down. You can't go down because you need to connect. Okay. See if we can't manage this really quick. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. What are our numbers here? 144. 55. I think this one down here might be the best candidate. Okay, so there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 connected there. Those are going to come down here. Right through here. Give yourself some wiggle room. Always, you know, you can pack them in tight if you want. Not always beneficial. If you have to come back and redesign anything, always kind of a pain. Okay, so there are those for that one down there. Now, finally, let's do that one up, that one down. Because this one can go here. This one can go down there. This one can chime in right there and there. Like so. Now, we need all of these to come down. This is going to be a long ways, so I really want to make sure those are really set and pressurized. Why are we not on the way? There we go. How about that? Okay, so and then you and you. So powering all of these is a pain, I admit. But substations make it a little bit easier to deal with. There we go. System should become pressurized rather fast. And then we need bingo. And I have another water pump over here just to make sure the system stays pressurized. That's all that's for. That's a lot of smelting. Looks like we're still net gain on our oil, even though all those are running right now. So that's good. Because the other thing we're going to have over here is an offload station for oil eventually to be able to go out and bring trains of oil in. So we're going to have a massive amount of products coming out of this. So we want to first have a spot for the products. A nice, almost like a bus coming out. And we're going to use pumps in order to keep the system pressurized. Like so. And a tank. Do I not have tanks in here? We need tanks. Let's do 20, 25. Yeah, we need lots of tanks. So, in order to facilitate a really massive amount of this stuff, we're going to have a multi-tank system. Like that. So this tank here will be sort of what you'd consider the master tank. All of this is going to flow into there. There we go. So the light oil, we're then going to go make that stretch a little bit further. And you need, there we go. Like so. Oops. Okay. Light oil is going to come over here. We don't really need multiple tanks to empty this out, because we're just going to crack all of it. There we go. Now we've got... So the last bit is heavy oil. And we're not going to get nearly as much heavy oil as light oil. But we still have to process it somehow. Lots and lots and lots of processing here. And then a little heavy oil will come down. Oh Lord, I'm out of range again. Okay, so pump. And the tank might even be able to integrate. No, that's gonna be a problem. Bob's Mods adds a version of the tank that has access to all four corners. It's so handy. In situations like this, I could just drop one of those and the tank would be the holding of all of the things. Empty out all of that. And there's the rest. All right, So now we have the ability to crack all of the things. So we're going to grab this basic layout for cracking. So this is the light oil into petroleum gas. And what's good about this is we can merge that in. Make sure those line up there. Oh, that does not do us very well. All these power poles and stuff in here really. I need to insert petroleum gas into here. So, best way to do that is to do that, and then we can offset this. You got to really pay attention to where your water and your light oil are. Water like that. Light oil like that. Your water is shared, and then your light oil can also be shared. Petroleum gas is going to have to come and push in here somewhere. Ideally, we would have a pump right there. I might have to get rid of this one here and put it on over the end. Okay, so water, relatively easily. Goes there. Now all of these are off. So what we do, we wire this up with that, and we say when this tank, when petroleum gas is less than, let's say, 1,000. Okay. So this system will fill and fill and fill. Once this hits 1,000, it's going to stop making new. It's going to stop pumping in new petroleum gas, and it's only going to focus on cracking of the petroleum gas. And that's what I was going for. Now to push up. A better spot for this would be like right here. Should we waste all this light oil, or should we just use this? Of course, there's no power. Fill that up. You can see it can push a lot of material. 12,000 per second. So yeah, it can empty these things out pretty darn fast. Let's get that maxed out. And once it hits pressure, it slows way down because it's pressurized. You know, it's using every little last spot that it can. All right, so the light oil situation. We want a pump there. And we need an underground to go under that. Huge amount of cracking going on up here. And we need to insert the stuff that's produced here down to there. Good Lord. Let's just put down a substation. There we go. Okay, so now we're filling with cracking of the light oil. And I can get rid of this. And that can be replaced. Look at that. We've almost plowed through all that light oil. So we want to then gate this. So light oil is less than, let's say, 4,000. Because this will ensure that the cracking of heavy oil then takes priority over everything. Because it'll crack this, then it'll crack this, and then it will start producing more of the petroleum gas. And so we have a little system up here for cracking of the heavy oil, and we can just expand however much we need here. So let's go, yeah, right. Do we want to go up or down? Yeah, let's go up. Here, and then flip that around. Make sure our water and heavy oil are matched. Like that. And once the bots place all of the mess in here, I'll be able to figure out what needs to go where. Okay, so this is going to be an insert. Can I fit? I can fit one more in here. Yeah, see this, in this instance, heavy oil is the thing that's shared. Water. I'm pretty sure one of these pumps is more than sufficient. Okay. So that goes up, that goes up. We need a pump there and there and there. And finally, we need the heavy. Oh my goodness, that was a good spot for that, wasn't it? Right in the way. All right, so we want to pump up and out. Make sure everything is pressurized properly. And there we go. Now we are pushing. And this is full already. That was crazy, right? So this will push heavy or light oil in there. As soon as it hits 4,000, we'll stop processing new stuff, and it will only crack the heavy oil version. So hopefully this is all wired and ready, and we can go and make a huge amount of plastic with this system. Do we have enough cracking? That was the big question. Once these are all empty and the system is running, I could add more down here. That's why I sort of built like I could just keep going with this and keep going with this and just add more to the side. Leave yourself some room to expand, because you never know when you'll need it. Don't need that. Okay, so it looks like everything is good to go there. And heavy oil is starting to crack down. Excellent. What is... Okay. So yeah, the rest of it is basically copying the plastic setup that I have here. And making a massive amount of plastic. Oh, Lord. Sorry, bots. I know there are a bunch of bots running at me full speed. Let's go up here. We're really going to have a lot of this stuff. There we go. And this is where the coal obviously is going to come from. We'll see. We'll see if this is enough to saturate a belt. If not, I know there are little hitches like this one in here. This one doesn't even look like it's outputting. Yeah, do we have... It looks like we have a... Looks like we have one that wasn't even outputting up there. Well, that's unfortunate. Here's... Oh! Here's the same thing. That was weird. And why didn't you copy the undergrounds? But that's going to have to do it for this episode. And please leave a comment and let me know what you think of transitioning over to an Uber production series. Either let me know if you favor starting over and trying to build up, or supplementing this map and this current build with an Uber production series. I am interested to know what everybody thinks about that. And yeah, that'll do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.